Hello, salutations. What it do? It's Start the Gamer off out of the Durag game. Nerd vibes like subscribe. Let's get it. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to another Final Fantasy XVI gameplay stream. This is part 2. Definitely wanted to keep playing this one. I'm still not allowed to finish it on stream, but I want to do at least one more. What's up, No Cap, Dark Boy, Fire King, Jazzy? What's up, Lucky Ray Gun? Nava Flow in the building. You know, far enough where you can watch. I appreciate that. What's up, Ronald? This is where we left off yesterday. We just unlocked the wind powers, I think. Oh yeah, that's how you switch.
Stop there! Where did you two come from? You know what to do, boy.
Ooh, I like that.
Sick of Toggle. It's over. Get him, boy.
Bro! Yo! Yo, what? Nah, that's a clip. Nah, that's a clip. Hey, yo. I didn't know the switching was gonna be like that. Yeah, Turgo go crazy. What's Final Fantasy XVI about? I have no idea.
That come from the can. There, boy.
The main character is like possessed by a phoenix, kind of.
Get him, boy. Get him. There, boy.
He's trying to find his brother, who is also like possessed by a phoenix, literally possessed by a phoenix. He like transforms into one.
Over here. Sick of Toggle.
People are getting betrayed left and right. There's a lot of Game of Thrones stuff going on. I'm not really paying that much attention to the main story, honestly. I'm just in it for my boy Torgal, the bestest dog.
The bridge is closed. Turn back.
Woo-hoo-hoo. And a combat, holy!
Stay down. Get him, boy. This time. Don't let them get away. Sick of Toggle. Get him. Sick of Toggle.
Oh.
A little help. Get him.
The combos are ridiculous, bruh.
Sick of Toggle. You know what to do, boy.
It is so much fun. Shit, game of the year. What's up, Sam? Flip Champagne. We got a Dragon Ball Z stand. That's fine. I hope Tenkaichi comes out relatively soon. I have no idea when they're planning on dropping it.
Better already.
I say the only downside is that there's no, if you're looking for a challenge, this is not it.
Oh, it's only me.
And they don't really add much in terms of like
Playing with fire.
gear and strategizing. Like you don't have to worry about elemental
Do things by half.
compatibility and stuff like that. It's kind of just like equip the highest stat stuff. Rinse, repeat.
So if it wasn't you or
This game worth it for someone who doesn't play RPGs or Souls games. This is the perfect game because it's not a Souls or an RPG game. As a skill up, I posted my review for this, but it's definitely more like a
job like
Devil May Cry, Azura's Wrath,
permanent.
Bayonetta.
And after we were so close.
Well, I can
Final Fantasy is traditionally a deep RPG type of game,
Sid told
but
us
for this
about
one,
family.
it's pretty much straight up action.
Lost me onto Imperial Steel.
It's very much like Devil May Cry.
Vengeance is the only thing that keeps you going.
Thank you.
Go safely, brothers.
It's literally those games in a Final Fantasy setting. The stylish combos, the action, the big kaiju monster boss fights, straight out of Devil May Cry and Azura's Wrath.
She's gone. She's gone.
You're not spending a lot of time thinking about thinking about
Gone.
your stat, your gear, and all this other stuff.
What am I going to do? Barnabas?
You're literally just trying to make the coolest combos possible.
At this pace, we won't make it by sunset.
He'll know. He'll cast me out like all the others.
I still haven't played Elden Ring. I'm waiting for at this point I'm just waiting for Elden Ring to be free on PlayStation. Holy. Hiding right in the dome. That's the only other downside of this is that it's a lot of cutscenes. I mean, some of the cutscenes are incredible, but there are a lot of them.
What do we have here?
Fetch a good price, I reckon.
But we'd be doing the slavers a disservice if we didn't praise her work.
Stay away.
We took her powers, so she can't defend herself against these creeps. She was possessed by the wind spirit.
It's all right.
New God War is missing the big scale boss fights.
Can't hurt you anymore.
Yeah, I still didn't play Ragnarok. I just watched the cutscenes instead. I didn't like 2018 that much. I thought it was okay, but
Come on.
that one to me didn't have enough action. And I had some issue with the combat, but From what I heard, Ragnarok was definitely a step above 2018.
Adolphus. My punishment for not listening to you.
Game of Thrones and Fortnite. I have no idea what's going on in Fortnite. Last I heard for Fortnite, they were doing Optimus Prime.
This wretched world.
Appreciate you, Fire King. I hope you have an amazing day. Like she got her wind power back.
It all deserves to die. Die, die.
Or she got possessed by another thing. Well, no, it's still Garuda. The Garuda power. It's a different transformation, though. Holy.
Sid.
Guess we're gonna be fighting her again.
Feel it too.
Cinematics are beautiful, yeah.
By the flames.
And there are no load times. So there's kind of like a seamless in and out between the cinematic and the action.
She's drawn in too much ether. She can't control it. If Garuda isn't stopped, that vortex will swallow this whole forest, and us along with it.
Well,
I'll stop her.
can't let her swallow us.
Heard it again. Someone is calling me.
We gotta put a stop to it.
That doesn't mean you have to listen. I should have gone with Gav.
Yeah, Fortnite has everything. They've made cross promotion. They've made cross promotion their strength.
Clive, I don't think you understand.
I understand, buddy. I'll be alright. Alright. Switch to graphics mode. 1500 skill. Okay. I'm basically saving up. I've basically been saving my skill points for this one. Flames of Rebirth. That just sounds insane. Gear, haven't got anything. Increase rising flames damage, increase scarlet. That. I'm good.
That's not just windy weather you're wandering into. Benedicta's rage knows no bounds. And that's on a good.
Oh yeah, if you're trying to save, yeah, you definitely want to prioritize.
But I do.
If you're really into fighting games, Mortal Kombat 1 looks like a real good one from everything I'm hearing from the people who played it early. And obviously Spider-Man 2 is going to be goated.
There are so many.
So you're definitely going to want that one.
To her mind.
There, boy. Sicko Choco. Get him. You know what to do, boy. Sicko Choco. There, boy. Sicko Choco.
That's one down. What up, Moby? Appreciate all my members coming through. Should I take out another one? Yeah, let's take out another one.
This won't be easy. Get him! You know what to do, boy.
Too slow.
There, boy! You know what to do. Get him, boy! Sick of Togo. My wounds, boy. Get him. Get him, boy. Sick of Togo.
Got that one out of there. Scanning that XP. I have not been in an Assassin's Creed in quite a while.
My wounds, boy. You know what to do, boy.
I think I literally just played the first one.
Sick of Togo. Togo.
Bro, the combinations you be pulling off are crazy. Yep, Starfield will be on Xbox, Game Pass, PC. Running at a smooth 10 frames per second. Probably.
Keep your distance, boy. Get him. Give them all you've got, boy. Sick of Togo. Keep your distance, boy. You know what to do.
Starfield's definitely a day 60, maybe day 80. No, if it's on Game Pass, it's like doesn't matter. But if you're planning to get it on PC, like if you're actually going to be spending bread, yeah, I would definitely wait. But Game Pass, you have nothing to lose. I mean, it's basically free. If you have Game Pass, it's like, okay, I'll download it. If it sucks, no harm done. If it's great, then I got it basically for free. Yes, Final Fantasy 16 is PlayStation exclusive, as all Square Enix games tend to be, even though technically Square Enix is not a first-party studio. They technically aren't owned by Sony, but they might as well be. They legitimately always make PlayStation exclusives, especially Final Fantasy. The only other platforms they tend to come out on are PC. I think I should have some materials that I can actually take advantage of. Craftable items. I'm gonna reinforce something. I can craft. Sword. Can't do nothing with.
No scratches, right?
Traveler's Band.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
This.
And
Low upgrade. Yeah, Microsoft is definitely being hard carried by their money. That's why they're really trying to get that the Activision deal. I don't know if that's ever happening. Because now I heard gamers are suing. A group of gamers are suing because they're saying that basically there was some leaked emails apparently from the head people high up at Microsoft.
Finished, are you?
They're basically saying their intention was to remove Sony from the market entirely, which obviously would support Sony's claims that they should block the Activision deal for antitrust reasons. Because they already got blocked once, and now they're like, oh well, yeah, they're definitely intending to try to push PlayStation out the market with Activision. But honestly, Activision Blizzard, I don't think they have much of a future. Give it a butt. That's why I think Sony, obviously Xbox is definitely trying to push them out of the market. That's why they're trying to make these big deals like with Activision Blizzard. But that's why Sony is trying so hard to get live service games off the ground.
you absolutely should.
Because the biggest thing Activision Blizzard would have that Sony would be worried about losing is Call of Duty. But Call of Duty is super vulnerable because it sucks, as everyone who plays it consistently says. They're definitely vulnerable to a replacement. So if Sony can just make their own Call of Duty killer, then they can not even get worried about the Activision Blizzard deal, which doesn't sound like it's getting passed anyway. Yeah. Even though because the Call of Duty thing is weird to me because I know Microsoft wants to do it because they want to remove. I know they want to make it Xbox exclusive, but they would lose money. That's why, like, obviously the intent of Microsoft making the Activision Blizzard was to push Sony out the market. But I never bought the Call of Duty thing, because if Xbox made Call of Duty PlayStation, if they made it Xbox exclusive and it stood on Game Pass, they would lose money for sure. Like, people aren't going to rush to buy Xbox just to play Call of Duty on Game Pass. This is about to get epic. Call of Duty is the same game every year. Even though they might try to do it, but it's like, if this deal ever goes through, I'm sure Call of Duty will have lost enough market share where it doesn't even matter. Like, just Sony in the meantime should just keep doing what they're doing. Come up with a replacement for Call of Duty that they own. Like the new Bungie game. That's a big reason Sony acquired Bungie. if they move Destiny off of Xbox, and if Bungie's new game is basically good enough to move people off of Call of Duty, and it's PlayStation and PC exclusive, they're beating Xbox anyway. Oh, here we go. This is gonna be. These battles are crazy. And the music goes so hard. Imagine they bought, bro. Yeah, like I'm saying, like Capcom and Ubisoft.
Where is the dominant?
I don't know about Ubisoft. I don't think that would be the best investment with how Ubisoft is right now. But Capcom, that definitely feels like something that would make sense. Woo! Oh, that stagger, boy. Woo! Yeah, Capcom as PlayStation exclusive, that would be a big blow. Like I feel like Capcom would naturally make sense for them to try to buy that. I'm gonna just fire from a distance. Woo. What's up, Darius? What's up, Bruno? Woo. Trying to bring out this giant monster. Got that stagger. What's up, Brandon? This game is definitely a buy. The odds of you not liking this game after playing it are. Here's a great thing about Final Fantasy 16. I definitely think it's a great game, but whether or not it's worth it is literally just up to you and easy to find out because they have a free demo. You can literally download it for free, play 2 hours, and make the decision for yourself. The reviews are overwhelmingly positive. I'll post it mine, so you can definitely check that out to get a feel for what the game is. But you can literally just download a demo for free and try it out. This game is ridiculously fun. Woo! Got Garuda out of there. Sony's so smart. When they bought Spider-Man, they also got an offer for all the other Marvel characters. Yeah, the story is crazy. Basically what happened was Marvel was shopping their license to see what studios would be interested, and Microsoft just said no. We have no interest in making Marvel games. Y'all got that? So Sony swooped in and was like, we do, in fact. So they had just bought Insomniac, so they're like, okay, let's get Insomniac in here. And Marvel was like, all right, which Marvel character you want to develop a game based on? They chose Spider-Man, and Insomniac ended up dropping Spider-Man PS4, and the rest is history. They ended up getting a license for Wolverine as well after that.
Let you stand in my way.
But yeah, Microsoft could have had it. Could have had Spider-Man. Could have had anything. They could have made their Spider-Man game. They could have made any Marvel game they wanted. And they were like, nah. Will I stream the Spider-Man 2, the concert? Nah. I have no plans on streaming the Game Awards concert. Insomniac already confirmed they're not going to show any gameplay there. I might watch it, just in case they're trying to be cute and drop like a trailer or something that happens to have no gameplay. But if we're just playing music, there's no benefit of me streaming that. The entire stream is going to get copyright claimed. I'll just watch for the Spider-Man section, and if there's anything worth reporting, then I'll make a video about it. Otherwise, no. Oh, here we go. Melee, range, evade. And I can lunge with circle like others. Woo. Pull that. One of your friends thinks Xbox is miles ahead of PlayStation. You might need a new friend. No. I kid Xbox players. The whole console war thing is hilarious. People really be going to war on behalf of these billion-dollar corporations. Teach you a lesson. I don't know why they gave me a bait. I could cancel. Cancel out the fireball with my own. That's dope. This music is so crazy. Woo! This looks so tough. Yo, this is crazy. I really want Xbox to be good because I think it's healthy if both consoles are doing good, are providing quality games for the customers. Competition is good for the market. But Xbox has just not impressed me. Oh, lost an arm. Damn, she giving us that work. I'll just regrew the arm like a boss. Woo! Starfield. Starfield is the best looking game. Starfield and State of Decay are the best looking games I've seen for Xbox. And State of Decay is so far from coming out, it didn't even end up at the game show, at the Xbox Game Showcase. And Digital Foundry already confirmed that Starfield can't even run at a stable 30 FPS. So we already know it's going to be another Bethesda experience of the game not working at launch. And I didn't see anything in that Fable trailer that got me excited, which is the main reason I ever even had an Xbox. 100 playing is a lot. That the issue is there's not going to be much on the planets. But they already confirmed that most of the planets won't have any life on them. Some of them, not all of them are going to have valuable resources. So it's like you're going to be going to these different planets, and a lot of cases it's going to be photo mode opportunities rather than actual meaningful things to do. He told you a million times it's bug Bethesda. But we don't know if it's going to be buggy. We just know it runs like dog water. But we don't know if there are going to be like bugs on top of the performance running like dog water.
Stop this now!
So not bug Bethesda, more like 20 FPS-sta. Oh, he's serious. He about to go full Thor on us. Oh, forget Thor. He just went Odin. What the hell? This man just turned into Odin. What the hell? He was hiding that transformation? He should have whipped that form out when he was fighting the chick. When she gave him the business. Can't pull this out when she ran his fade. Holy. Yo, that's crazy. $2 per planet. I'm just going off of what Digital Foundry said. They said it wasn't running at 30 when in the presentation. They said it was more like 19.
Bloody mess, this.
The fact that AEW Fight Forever looks better than Starfield is very telling. I mean, to be fair, a wrestling game is much easier to make look really nice visually. I mean, just look at the 2K games. You're not making a giant open world
Inside you all along.
or open universe game.
I'll be damned if I know what that means.
The entire game basically takes place in just one arena in the ring. So you just got to make, and there's few characters on screen at the time, usually 2, unless you're doing a Royal Rumble or something. You can easily just focus on making them look really nice. Odin's actually in the game. He has a horse too. Oh, nice. Starfield also won't have platinum trophies, so next one. Yeah, I'm not even worried about that.
Why?
But yeah, there are a lot of people who do
Why did you have to listen
chase
to
those
it?
trophies. What's up, the beer one? Definitely check out my Final Fantasy XVI review. I'll give you the basic overview of it. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's a really cool game. It's not open world. It's more like a God of War. There's exploring throughout the world, but it's not really, open world. It's very on rails. But I definitely encourage you to download the demo if you haven't already. Demo is free, and you can play it for yourself if you don't want to go off the reviews, which are overwhelmingly positive. The whole Alan Woke thing is just weird. There's nothing indicating to me that Alan Wake is going to be anything like that, except they saw a black character and immediately start yelling about, oh, it's woke, it's gonna be woke. Like you haven't heard anything indicating that. You just saw a black person that was like, it's gonna be woke. These culture warriors be doing too much. Any other games? From based on my schedule, the next game I'm covering is Spider-Man 2. If I could get a code for Mortal Kombat 1, maybe I'll try it. Oh, First Descendants. First Descendant is like a live service third-person action looter shooter that looks really fun. It reminds me of Outriders, except it's 4 players, and it's made by a Eastern studio, which means the girls in them are actually attractive. They definitely got some waifus in there. I'm in their creator program, so I'm definitely gonna be giving that game a try because they're gonna be sending me a copy. I'm definitely looking forward to trying it because I was a fan of Outriders, and I've been looking for a really good third-person action looter shooter that I can play online. That was supposed to be Suicide Squad, but that got delayed. So this one has superpowers. It has a lot of pew-pewing. It's got loot, so I'll definitely give it a try.
Your Highness.
Saboteurs.
I don't know if
Their attacks.
Helldivers. I thought Helldivers 2 was supposed to come out this year.
What of my father? Is he?
That looked interesting.
But he has ordered the
But
city guards
I might be on that first. Definitely going to be on that first Ascendant.
That is of no matter. The Emperor's safety is paramount.
That looks like it's going to be lit. It checks all my boxes.
Enemies here.
Online multiplayer, superpowers, looter shooter, Eastern studio, waifus. I'm there. Do I play horror games? Not really. They don't ever scare me, so I'm usually just bored.
It was me. I killed Joshua.
I'm playing First Ascendant specifically because it's online. I want that multiplayer online, action experience. Like certain games I'm playing, I'm like, okay, I'm definitely playing this for the story. A game like that is clear you're not playing it for the story, you're playing it for the multiplayer experience.
Whatever the hell that other thing was. Didn't
Yeah.
know you had it in you.
Do it.
Hey?
When the day comes that DC vs. Marvel fighting game released, that'll be a peak of gaming.
It was me. I killed him. I killed.
Microsoft just buy EA.
Killed them all. I'm a monster. And I deserve.
That'd be wild. Now Sony should buy EA.
End it now. Please. Please. Ah!
Imagine if Sony just announced they're buying EA.
I reckon I can.
That would just guarantee. And they're making all the Marvel games they're working on PlayStation exclusive.
But first, I thought I'd give you the benefits of my timeless wisdom.
So the Iron Man game, the Black Panther game, and the third mystery Marvel game, plus Spider-Man and Wolverine,
You might as well make yourself
all going to be PlayStation exclusive with like PC ports.
Get dressed. Pretty as you are, you're not
That'd be
my
crazy.
type.
That'd be tough.
I'll see you in the hole.
I have no idea if Sony is actually going to buy Square. Those rumors have been flying for a while, especially after Square sold off all their Western studios. People thought that was like a move designed to make themselves look appealing to a buyer. And it would make sense. Square has such a long-standing working relationship with Sony, but if I'm Sony, I'm like, do I even need to buy Square? Like, Square already makes their games PlayStation exclusive. What value would there be in buying Square? Especially with their NFT plans. Like Sony can get all the benefits of having Square as a first-party studio
Don't go making me throw you back in there.
without actually spending the money. Durag.
I see I'm busy here. What's that for you, dear?
You sword alert.
No scratches, all right? That it? Fine.
Alright, check my ability. Got Stormcry. If I was Sony, I'd save myself some money and I would buy Capcom instead.
Look what the curl dragged in.
I just continue to work with Square.
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Unless Square needed to be bought, I don't think there's any need for them to bother.
You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much. You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer.
Sell some stiff. Got a decent amount of gil. I will buy this one.
Better I'll be here. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Game by Capcom, Ubisoft, EA, but that's the no. I think they should buy Capcom. I think they should prioritize Capcom and EA above Ubisoft. And I think they would too, because EA still produces, you know, a lot of money-making games. Like Madden, say what you will about Madden and FIFA, but people buy them every year. They make money. They have no competition. So that, you know, then they have the Star Wars stuff. So they make sense. Capcom and EA make the most sense to buy. Ubisoft is bloated, and you know, there's obviously potential there, but you know, Ubisoft recently, you know, was having an issue where they were closing studios. So from my perspective, I'd be like, I'm kind of good on Ubisoft for now. I mean, they had a solid showcase, but nothing that's like, oh man, like you know what you're getting with Ubisoft. And from what I've seen, I've been like, eh. Flames of Rebirth. Let's go. Do I like Nike or Skechers? Nike? I honestly don't care for either brand in particular. But Nike definitely have, I think, the better quality and better looking
Finally crawled out.
shoes,
You look like
clothes,
although I thank you
pretty much
for
everything.
the courtesy of covering up.
Skechers. Only edge Skechers has really is
You'll have a
price,
fight left in you. Then listen.
but even Nike has low price options.
In
So
case you've forgotten, you're the one who's been putting his nose to work for.
didn't X Defiant have like a big problem with like their servers or something?
Listen. While you've been relaxing in your cell, Gav's been busy sniffing out your dominance. And according to his last report, he's picked up a scent. Gav's gone to a fair bit of trouble for you. The least you can do is hear the poor bugger out. He's going to meet us at the King's.
I know there was supposed to be like, oh, X Defiant's a new thing.
Leave as soon as you're ready.
It's going to beat Call of Duty. Next destination. Let's fast travel. Yeah, I'm definitely still waiting for DMC6. Capcom definitely had the worst of the showcases. By far. I think. Like, Xbox games. They're true about Xbox, but I think a lot of Xbox players at least walked away from that showcase like at least Starfield looks good.
A thriving trade route. And the blight came.
You know, Ubisoft had a pretty good showing.
And just like that, it was
PlayStation Showcase. People were disappointed, but at the end of the day, they still got to see Phantom Blade. They got to see the Metal Gear Solid remake, and most people were there for Spider-Man anyway, and they got that.
Still feeling sorry for yourself.
Nintendo people that they seem to have a really great showing. There's some people saying it was the best, maybe the best direct ever.
The rumors all point to
Everyone I saw that watched the Capcom showcase was like, "This is dog water."
that was an Imperial signal. They shouldn't be here. The old fort's been abandoned for years.
COD players are playing the same way in X Defiant. Isn't the same game just free to play?
Bastards are up to.
under Ubisoft.
But we both know that.
No buts about it.
Spider-Man fans of the Warriors. I hesitate to call them real fans because I saw a lot of the people who are making comments about the water and the graphics of Spider-Man 2 had Xbox in their bio, or if you looked at their timeline, they had a lot of Xbox blazing going on.
This is stupid.
A lot of Microsoft retweets.
We sent Gav on a wild goose chase.
So I'm skeptical about how many of the people that were talking about Spider-Man like that were actually fans.
More killing. And for what?
That attack is crazy.
Over here. Sick of Toggle. Over, stay down. Get him. Get him, boy. Sick of Toggle.
I hate bugs. How many bosses did I fight so far? I have no idea. I haven't been keeping track.
What now?
There's a lot of fights that you can call boss fights in this game. I fought the blonde lady twice though.
Get him! Get him, boy! You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy! Get him! Sick him, Torgal! Garuda, lend me off you! Get him, boy! Flames to me! Give them all you've got, boy! Sick him, Torgal! There, boy! A little help! Don't let them get away! You know what to do, boy!
Woo. Get him, Turbo.
You know what to do. Get him, boy!
Too slow.
You know what to do, boy.
Oh, I tried to jump over him that time.
Don't let them get away. My wounds, boy. You know what to do, boy.
And he's out there. Combat is so much fun.
Another perfect little shortcut, Sid. Straight to a nest of bloodthirsty beasts.
Switch to fire. Picked up a potion. Definitely want to pick up some potions.
Can't be much further now. Excellent. Another fight.
Black Widow.
Get him, boy. Over here. Give them all you've got, boy. Keep your distance.
I hate spiders.
You know what to do, boy.
Get down here.
There, boy. Don't let them get away. Over here. You know what to do, boy. You know what to do.
The flash stepman is so clean. Combos are so clean. Got another potion. What's up, Isaiah? Oh boy, game is awesome.
Keep your distance, boy. Get him, boy. Torgal. Sick of Torgal. There, boy. My wounds, boy. This time, you know what to do, boy. You know what to do, boy. Over here. Sick of Toggle.
I finally got him down.
A little help. Get him. Over here. Better already. My wounds, boy.
I love that new move. I'm so glad I saved up for it.
Keep your distance, boy. Over here. There, boy. Toggle. Sick of Toggle. Sick of Toggle.
What's up, no cap?
Get him.
Shocker. I timed it right. Jumped over his head.
Get him, boy.
Get him, Torgo.
You know what to do.
And he's out there. And I got a high potion. Nice. I actually needed one. I need a replacement. Ooh, got the high potion right back. Level 27, look forward to playing more. Nice, nice. See, I'm only allowed to stream a little bit. Can't go too many hours. Per Square Enix's rules. But we're good on time. We've only done one so far.
What is it, boy?
After him! Don't let him escape! Gav!
The ops gaining up on him. Gotta save our boy.
Who goes there? This one's a deserter. Take his head.
Bring it on. Oh, we gotta go after the spellcaster.
Get him. There, boy. Give them all you've got, boy.
Woo.
Get him, boy.
Block that. One shot. All right, your boss is here. And a dragon? Okay.
There he is. Don't let him escape. Kill the deserter.
All the ops is coming out. Yep. The game is fully released, but Square Enix has guidelines for content creators. If when they give you the game early to review,
You're late.
there's like a limit for the sake of story.
We have to get to him before
They want to limit you to how much you show per day if you're doing live streams.
I'm here to even the odds.
Just for like the first week.
Objections?
take the dragon. You take the dragoon. Keep your distance, boy. Toggle.
Flash step.
Get him. Die, you bastard. That hurt me more than it hurt him. Sorry, lad. Don't know how much help I'm gonna be here. Get him, boy. Sick him, Toggle.
I'm gonna use a flash step to get out the way.
You know what to do, boy.
Woo! Perfect counter.
Give them all you've got, boy. Get him, boy. All right. One down, one to go.
Oh, I love that. Got him staggered.
Keep your distance, boy. You know what to do. My wounds, boy. Get him. You know what to do. Sick him, Toggle. Give them all you've got, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Not this time. You know what to do, boy. Get him. Sick of trouble. Give them all you've got, boy. Get him.
Get him, Torgal.
My wounds, boy. That much more of this. A little help. That'll help. Keep your distance, boy. There, boy.
Staggered.
All you've got, boy. You know what to do.
He's still got a lot of health left.
Get him. Toggle.
Oh, he's just putting lightning all over the place. Oh, that still hit me.
Since when could these bastards fly? But what goes up must come.
Get down here. Thanks, my boy. Those particle vexes.
Bloody time waster.
It's crazy that the game runs so well in performance mode
Come on, let's finish him off.
during combat or outside of performance mode.
My wounds, boy.
Like apparently there's frame dropping in the open world.
You know what to do.
I haven't seen much, but it's completely smooth in combat with everything going on. Does a standard edition Spider-Man pre-order. Spider-Man comes with pre-order bonuses if you pre-order the game. The standard thing everyone who pre-orders the game gets is the 2 early unlock suits in the color variants, which are the Arachnite and Shadow suit, and you get some skill points and the web gadget. That's what you get as long as you pre-order it. Then there's the deluxe edition is content you can get separately, or you could just buy the deluxe edition version of the game, and that will come with the deluxe edition content and the standard pre-order bonuses. The limit is like 3 to 4 hours of a story per stream. What's up, PB?
Clive! Give me your hand!
Why don't we just use our powers to get him?
Help me! Help me, Clive.
The insane air combos we can pull off.
I've got you.
Just use wind to pull him up. Dude. In terms of, I don't know, Travis, depends on, I don't know how much you love Mortal Kombat. I'm thinking you'll probably like Mortal Kombat more than Alan Wake if you're a fighting game fan. I think there's going to be more value in Mortal Kombat in general because
doesn't have your nose, I said.
it's a
It's
PvP
someone on the
game
cliff, I said.
with story.
Trouble with a nose like mine.
Whereas Alan Wake is going to be a
But if it wasn't
one and done experience.
Sniffing days would be over. Thank you. Truly.
Thank you, Triple. He's usually doing crazy stuff in combat. Can't grab guy. Like, I know. Like, what?
Well, found out where your friend's heading for one thing.
Like, why is that a dramatic moment?
Him and his mate are on their way to your old stomping ground.
I just fought a flying knight
You should have seen what they did to the Imperials.
that was
who tried to
spamming
stop
lightning.
them. There's no question about it. He's a dominant fire, all right.
I have wind power.
I saw you turn into a
Literally.
before my very eyes.
I could summon a gust of
It was
wind.
you who killed the Phoenix. But we weren't alone.
I can literally shoot wind things and pull people towards me.
Aye.
I can flash step and teleport.
Dream it, Clive. He's out there.
Picking up a guy on a ledge should be easy. Like, oh, you fell. Wind. Lift him up. Gravel.
But I do know one thing. You're gonna find him and find out. After all, you swore an oath.
What?
You swore you'd avenge your brother's death. That you'd never rest until you'd hunted down the man responsible. So, find out if this man's responsible.
What's up, Cookie?
Yourself if he's not.
Appreciate you hanging out.
Sid, I...
Don't thank me. Thank Gav.
Thank you, Gav.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Thank you, Gav. Got the collector's edition day one. Surprisingly easy if you didn't buy it. If you didn't try to buy it within the first 2 hours.
Returning this year.
They didn't run out of stock on PlayStation Direct.
Like as not.
And after a few hours, it started actually working. So people had an easy time getting it after that. Which is a little annoying.
Area in a day or two.
It just sucks that people that got the collector's edition won't be able to play the game at midnight. Like everybody else.
Where it all began.
Unless you buy the game twice. I hope I get it. And unfortunately, getting an early copy is extremely difficult.
He must be stopped.
I heard even Caboose didn't get early access last time. You gotta have somebody at PlayStation somebody at Sony PR gotta really mess with you. What's up, Kemp?
Spitting great gouts of fire.
Having a lot of fun with
Seen a volcano.
Devil May Azura's Fantasy.
Your friend. She's awake.
Right.
Hope you get it for your birthday. If I get early access for Spider-Man, that would be incredible. Like that would be life-changing.
Right, you lot. Enough slacking.
And it would make sure that
Go and get those wounds.
I can still pay for the collector's edition, not have to worry about it. Not have to worry about not having access to the game.
All in good time. Let's make ourselves scarce.
That's what I'm hoping. I hope I get early access, and then I can just hope I get the early access deluxe edition. That way, when I get my collector's edition, I can just give away the code to somebody, and this, because I really just want the statue. If I could just give somebody my code for the game, if I already have early access.
Isn't the Moogle funny?
But it's gonna be tough. I'm gonna try, chat. I'm trying my best to get early access to it. Why are you adding Insomniac? Yeah, Insomniac's not reading that. If you want to message Insomniac, you want to do it on Twitter. That's where they usually reply. So, nice one. Good on that. They'll start paying to master some of these attacks, I guess. I use lunge a decent amount. I'll master that. Save the rest. Just got the digital deluxe. Yep, that is the. I mean, that's the best value.
And what do you want? Go on then.
That digital deluxe edition.
Come again. Oh, don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
He's the total tsundere.
Make it quick. Not saying Fordian, do you?
Doesn't mean it.
And
Show me the full message that you sent them. I hope they respond. I hope they respond to you.
Let's get this fixed before someone...
They're definitely not going to answer all that. I'm telling you, right? That's like an interview question.
It's true then.
You need to.
It really is you.
You need to be talking to Brian or John.
It is.
Clive.
Aaron and James are
You're
definitely.
alive.
Aaron or James, whoever's running the Twitter account at the time, definitely not answering all that.
So are you. I still can't believe it.
If you want, what's up, Eastwood? You should definitely pick this one up.
Yes.
It's a lot of fun.
Talia told me what happened. You saved my life.
After nearly taking it.
If you want,
no idea.
If you want Insomniac to answer your questions on Twitter,
Forgive me, but how
keep
did you ever
keep
come
them
to be there,
keep them
Jill?
simple, and make sure
For them.
they're answers that they could give without spoiling anything.
The Iron Blood. They invaded not long after the news arrived about Phoenix Gate.
They usually respond well if you just
Rosaria had lost
are just
her
complimenting
leaders.
the game or
Duchy was in
something,
chaos. The Iron Kingdom saw our weakness and pounced upon it.
or asking a
They
question
killed the
about
men and
pre-order
captured
logistics.
the women.
And took you back to Ironhome.
I thought they meant to have their fun with me before the end. But the end never came. My powers awoke, and
We're in the same spot, Darius. Sorry. Trying to avoid the spoilers.
it all happened so
I feel you.
fast.
We were told that the Iron Blood had captured a dominant and planned to bring her on their latest crusade.
Honestly, I'm barely paying attention to the story. I'm just here for the amazing combat and the
Fight for them on the
crazy
battlefield.
boss battles.
See my countrywomen slaughtered.
He's trying to avenge his brother.
Call us dominants.
These dominants are basically they're basically Jinchuriki set in medieval Europe.
What happened to Clive?
It's
What happened
literally
at Phoenix Gate?
Naruto. It's they're Jinchuriki, and they're despised and hunted, used as weapons.
Killed Joshua.
He's trying to
No.
avenge his
not true.
brother
I know you. You wouldn't do that.
and take down the Empire.
It's the truth. I changed into him again, not long ago. The second icon of fire. The one responsible.
He's realized he's the second icon of fire that ran the fade with his brother.
When I think back to that night,
During the demo.
the hooded man,
Pretty sure his brother's still alive.
what did he say? We have found you. What did he mean?
Clive, we should go back there, to Phoenix Gate. I need to know what really happened, and so do you. You need to know for certain. And if what you told me is true, and you did what you said you did, then we will face it together.
Jill,
Oh, we just hit 46,000 subs. Thank you all so much.
all right.
New milestone
You'll
for the
be needing
channel.
a change of clothes then.
We're only 4,000
Don't you
away
know,
from
your
50K.
We wouldn't want you getting overexcited.
Does this game start a new story, or is it continuing a previous game story? As far as I can tell, this is a standalone original. This is a new standalone story. I didn't play Final Fantasy 15, but
I should be ready too.
the Final Fantasy games are designed in such a way that, for the most part, you don't have to play the previous game. I know the notable exception was Final Fantasy X-2, but that was obvious in the title. It's 10-2, a direct sequel to 10. Usually, Final Fantasy games are just standalone. That's kind of the appeal of them. They're these really great story-driven RPG adventures, but even though they're part of this really long-running series, you know, they have maybe similar themes and aesthetics. They're like their own standalone game for the most part. So you can just jump right into any of them.
We're looking at half a dozen, maybe.
What do you want?
To say farewell.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 13 trilogy.
We're leaving.
Where's Goku? That reminds me.
Good
Did
decision.
what's going on with the
Better
Dragon Ball
than
Super
Barbarian
manga?
Black.
Did that come back yet?
You've got a lot to thank that girl for.
I know the
you
last time they dropped a chapter,
Will.
it was basically a
What do you really want?
a retelling
No, you don't come here for conversation.
of the latest movie. The Gaia Blade. Right?
You'll not find a better price than that.
Buy that.
Off you go then. And best of luck.
I should probably say thank you to Gav too.
Oh, they dropped a new chapter. It's probably still that. Yeah, the last before they started retelling the movie, the last thing that happened was African American Frieza showing Goku the business. Basically one shot Goku and Vegeta.
So your mind's made up, is it?
We'll be leaving for Rosaria as soon as we're able.
Back down memory lane, eh?
Is there a way to make a new game on DMC
Rosaria ain't what she used
without
to be.
completing the first one? What do you mean?
Not since the Imperials moved in. First sign of trouble, you make straight for Martha's Rest and ask
Without
for the landlady.
completing the first one?
She's a friend of the cause.
I understand.
Tell her you with Sid, and she'll help you out.
You just, if you're talking about buying Devil May Cry, I mean, you can obviously just buy any of them. If you're talking about the story,
Yeah, I'm just...
you don't really
doing
have to
my
worry
job.
about the story.
No need to make such a fuss.
I know
Take care, alright?
Devil May Cry 3
Crap at goodbyes. Where's Sid when you need him?
lets you play as Virgil.
I will.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
And the one with Nero, I think, was Devil May Cry 4.
Ready.
I don't remember Virgil being playable in that one. I definitely know he was in DMC 3. In DMC 5, you want to change from Dante to Virgil? I have no idea. You'd have to look that one up. All I did, I just played through that game and finished the story. And just moved on from there. You've never played a DMC game? You should definitely change that. They're very fun.
It's been 13 years.
But this breeze, the smell of the grass, it's just as I remember it.
You haven't been back either.
I think the best ones are 1, 3,
Branded, keep a close watch on each other in the Imperial
and
Army.
5.
You get beheaded just for knowing a deserter. The only way out was on a mission.
But they're all pretty enjoyable. I like 2 a lot as well.
But mostly I was afraid. Afraid to go back.
I know.
You're playing Ghost of Tsushima. Also a great choice.
But I'm here now.
I gotta hop back on Legends mode sometime. run some multiplayer Survivor. Maybe do some rivalry. I still haven't maxed out all my characters. Went to the new level cap. I only have my hunter at the new level cap.
We should press on.
So I definitely have an excuse to play again. Oh, this looks nice. We got a new companion instead of Sid.
That inn at the top of the hill must be Martha's Rest.
We got the waifu with us.
But can we say the same for her patrons?
Imperials don't tend to take well to those with my mark. If anyone asks, I'm a branded soldier, sworn to protect my noble mistress.
I had some barbecue chips the other day. Delicious. Damn, she out. She way faster than us. Holy. Ops. What are those giant scorpions?
Excellent. Over here. Get up. Sick of Torgal.
Light work.
They never finished building the bridge then.
After what happened at Phoenix Gate, it didn't seem the highest priority.
It's like a citizen in distress.
Stop and give me an hand. Here, you couldn't give me an hand, could you? Typical.
100% it goes to Tsushima on PS4, but then you move to PS5, you had to play Jazz upgrade, you had to restart everything.
Still, better a crumb of crystal than an empty hand, I suppose. Though it pains me to use another.
That sucks. I know. Yeah, I bought the upgrade, but I didn't have any issue transferring my save over.
Birds must have caught a whiff of my cargo, and now they've got me surrounded. It was funny late as it was. I've got something special needs delivering before
I was
the
able to do it without any issue, fortunately.
You couldn't run it up to Martha's Rest for me, could you?
Legends mode is amazing.
Quick mind.
Unless it should, your save should still be there.
Fine.
That's the spirit.
You have a PS5, that PS4 save should still exist.
You hand that to the stable master and no one else. I'm owed a little something for it. If he gives it to you, pass it along to your master by way of thanks.
You had this? Yeah, I did digitally.
And don't go taking any detours on the way.
All right, let's help this guy out with his cart. Deliver his packages.
Get him.
Get down here.
There, boy. Get him.
Light work.
Get him, boy.
You lose.
I think we have to go around.
Here we are.
Your save is there, but not when you transfer it. That's weird. Maybe there's a YouTube tutorial.
That's one of our branded.
Good girl. You get some rest now.
Are you the stable master? I was asked to deliver this to you.
Chocobo. Did I play the side missions? Yes. I I finished all of the Ghost of Tsushima content.
For me, right enough. Not sure what some bearer's doing.
I got Ghost of Tsushima at launch, and actually
he couldn't come himself.
Took a while to finish the main story because I got so caught up in the side missions.
Greens, no doubt. Crammed with him.
Then when Legends mode came out, I was no life in that.
Chocobos go mad for them, don't they?
Then when they announced the expansion, dove right into that.
Birds come running from miles around. Don't get me wrong. They're a fine investment for a savvy merchant, especially around these parts. But you can't get greedy, as our mutual friend is learning the hard way. Still, I got my wares, and that's all that matters. Be sure to pass your master my regards.
What a bird wants. I see what they did there. What a bird wants. What a bird needs.
You barely.
I wonder if Martha is as friendly as Gav claims.
Let's go and find out, shall we?
I mean, think of it as a new adventure. You got the PS5 version. If you upgrade, you'll have the PS5 version. The expansion adds a whole new island.
So much for all parts of the...
Get to relive the best parts of the story. And you're missing out, and you're still missing out on a massive part of the game because you never played Legends mode. Legends that adds a ton of replay value.
That sword from its scabbard.
Whatever it was, a BBL? Yeah, probably. A BBL and a profitable OF account.
It was good, honest work building the aqueduct.
Mine became Virgil, so you can use his motivation power. Yeah, Virgil is always cool.
Excuse me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise me on the safest route to the west.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about.
She sounded a little racist.
In Rose area, even a Stratton lad like him might attract.
Sound a little racist there, ma'am.
And if he gets nabbed, it ain't likely to end well for you either.
Then we'll just have to stay out of the malicious way. Gav said he might be able to help us.
You better put some respect on my name.
Follow me.
I ain't worried about no
Sorry for before.
fodder
Too wary of
soldiers.
strangers asking questions in our game. I'm Martha, an old friend of Sid's. He said he had high hopes for a bearer who joined recently. I expect that's you. So, where is it you're headed?
For Phoenix Gate. We have questions that need answering.
Is that so? Well, if you want to avoid the garrison, the road through Eastpool's your best bet. Or it would be, if the bridge hadn't collapsed. A right bloomin' nuisance it is. We've had no trade with the village for weeks. I did ask our carpenter to take a look at it. But he went out on another job, and he hasn't come back.
Do you think something might have happened to him?
We got our next side quest.
Fingers crossed he's just taking his time. The alternative don't bear thinking about.
We'll find him. And make sure he's safe. We both need that bridge repaired. Your carpenter sounds like the man to do it.
I see why Sid's got such a soft spot for you. If you could, I'd be in your debt.
You said that he went out on a job?
Right.
You don't think we're getting Ghost of Tsushima? No, we're definitely getting a Ghost of Tsushima 2.
The marshes were dangerous at the best of times. We should hurry.
That was one of the games that wasn't ready,
If you've a head for heights.
or that PlayStation decided to. From my understanding, PlayStation just decided to hold some stuff back, even stuff that was ready. Last of Us Factions got held up because that sounds like it's getting
To the marshes, then.
completely
Let's find that ladder.
overhauled. They had Bungie consulting on that, and they're scaling down the team that's working on Last of Us Factions. I'm thinking they're probably just gonna scale it down and rework it
And that must be the ladder.
into something else. So that's why that didn't get presented. But Ghost of Tsushima 2 is definitely a thing.
I don't care what your orders are, Brandon. Get away from me!
What was that?
It came from under the bridge.
If the rumors about Sony doing a second PlayStation showcase end up being true, I would expect to see it there, along with Wolverine.
There he is.
Hold on, we're coming.
Get over here.
Keep your distance, boy. There, boy.
Combos go so crazy.
Get him. You know what to do, boy. There, boy.
Light work.
Thank you, my lady. You saved my life.
Not at all. You're Bernard the carpenter, yes?
I am.
Oh no.
I didn't realize my name was known so widely.
I'm a friend of Martha's. She asked us to come and find you.
I mean, I'm sure that stuff will. The sequel's not coming out anytime soon,
I
but
just finished checking these piles when I turned around.
as long as you finish the main story, you'll get the gist of it.
Feast on my flesh. If you hadn't come when you did.
But we don't even know what the story of the sequel is going to be.
We're just glad you're safe.
Why? I best go and give my regards.
I hear anything recently about the Skydance new media?
She asked that if
Nah.
we found you, we should beg you make haste
Been
to
pretty
repair the
quiet
bridge
over
to
there at
Eastpool.
Skydance.
Of course. I said I'd take a look at it, but it clean slipped my mind.
From what it sounds like, The Last of Us Factions is not coming out the way people originally thought it was. It sounds like it might be released as maybe like a game mode or something. Maybe as part of The Last of Us 3.
The trusses are still sturdy. It's just a matter of replacing the stringers and relining the deck. I'll have it done in no time.
Thank you, Bernard. We were hoping to take the road to Eastpool ourselves. We're very grateful for your help. And sorry for asking this of you after what you've been through.
I owe you my life. Fixing a bridge is the least I can do.
I've been keeping an eye out on any new updates about the other superhero games, but
Yeah.
so far been quiet.
Not as far as Martha mind, but far enough.
I see.
Yeah, I thought that was the original
Well,
plan
let's get cracking then.
when they
Go
talked
look
about
after Mom, all
factions.
right. She'll have her bridge back soon enough.
Then they started talking about making it its own game, and I guess they just it sounds like maybe Naughty Dog's developers they had working on it didn't really have any interest in making that type of game.
Be fixed when it's fixed, right?
You know, we kind of ran into the same issue with Redfall when the studio initially told them to make Redfall. They told them they wanted it to be, you know, like a live service type of thing, and
You ain't pulled that sword
the
from
devs
its
just
scabbard.
weren't interested in doing that. and it ended up, you know, being a mess. I think that's probably why there's been so many problems with the Last of Us factions, and why Sony put Bungie's referred Bungie to check it out, see what's going on,
Did you find Bernard?
and pulled developers off of it
He's
from
and he'll have
from
the
Naughty Dog.
East Pool repaired soon.
Well, thank the founder for that.
It was lucky we found him when we did. The creatures out there are not to be trifled with.
It's the Blight's fault. They'd nothing to eat in the north, so they come down here hunting for food. He can't keep going out alone.
I don't know, second PlayStation Showcase. I'm waiting to hear.
Anyway, thank you.
I'm waiting to hear some more from. I'm waiting to hear what Jeff Grubb has to say about it. If Jeff Grubb gets any info about it.
We'd be delighted.
Because there's only because if they are planning on doing one this year, then it's kind of obvious when they would do it, because they don't really have that many windows. They can do it in September, which is when they had the 2021 showcase.
A drink or anything while you wait? Flagon of Imperial Gold.
Maybe November.
Swill, but it'll slake a thirst.
No, thank you.
Because the Game Awards are in December.
Truth about why there are so few bearers around here.
But I think they're going to want to do it after Spider-Man comes out. So realistically, we'd be looking at probably November. Or maybe they do it like the week before the Game Awards.
Either to the Legions or Oriflamme.
To get some of that hype.
Seems the miners at Drake's Head are having a hard time keeping up with demand of late. So the bearers make up the shortfall. Time was they used to dole out crystals like sugar plums, even down here in the province.
I don't play Armored Core, no.
Nowadays, they'll jump at any excuse to
hype for Marvel Spider-Man 2, as you should be.
So they can be put to work elsewhere.
Yeah, I saw the Nintendo Direct stuff.
They're branded like shit, but after seeing it with my own eyes.
I would have no interest in playing Arkham games on the Switch. I have no interest in Switch in general, but
congratulations on the new arrival.
I would not want to experience the Arkham games on the Switch.
It was a bearer. The boy I carried for 9 long moons. A bloody bearer.
Oh, you poor thing. You gave it to the constables then?
Just left it at the garrison, I let them deal with it. Couldn't wait to be rid of the blasted thing. Been wanting it gone since the moment I found out.
Well, it's all dealt with now. So no harm done, eh?
Mum?
Argonite's gonna make the Switch explode.
Was he? No. But you'll have one soon enough.
Origins Remaster would be interesting.
Alright? Alright.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, they got a couple new Marios. They got Mario RPG remake.
Down on back in Archduke Owen's.
And they have a new Mario side scroller coming out.
Now they've fallen so far, a beggar wouldn't spit on them.
I just want WB Games Montreal to announce their next game. I know they're working on a new DC game. I'm waiting for them to announce it.
Since you're not drinking, do me a favor and take that to the Abbey. There's a darkness.
They're making an open world Unreal Engine 5 game. And I want to know what it is, damn it. I want to know which DC game they're going to make.
And we'll see it at the
I hope it's Superman.
Gladeamond Abbey.
No, it's not going to be Gotham Knights 2. It's a single player open world DC game.
He'll show you what I mean.
Understood.
I feel like Superman is the most likely option since Monolith is already doing Wonder Woman. There's another DC character that I know it's not because WB Games were working on a game for them before and it got canceled, so they wouldn't be doing it again. So I feel like it's most likely Superman, but we'll see.
That children were tested, that a bearer's fate was decided at birth.
And assumed it was best for all concerned. I know. But for a child to be blamed, to be hated by its parents through
A Gotham Knights 2 would be interesting.
Nothing of what it meant to be born that way, did we?
No.
Honestly, they wouldn't even need to do a sequel, because they can legitimately. Gotham Knights was set up perfectly to be a live service game, type of superhero game. If they had enough justification to do a sequel, they wouldn't even bother. They would just release new content for Gotham Knights, and I would definitely play it because that game is fun. If they wanted to do an expansion, you know, upgrade some of the systems, I would be all about it.
Give them all you've got. Stay down. Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy.
What up, Luis? All good. Appreciate you. That's a hilarious thing. Like the main complaint, like once Gotham Knights fixed their performance issues, people are mainly complaining about the lack of content, which is hilarious. They're whining about Suicide Squad being a live service game, even though the content was going to be free.
Keep your distance, boy.
And then they're whining about Gotham Knights not at the same time not having enough content.
Don't let them get away. Sick of
Oh my god. The air juggle, holy. That's another clip. Bighorn.
Get him, boy.
What's up, big guy?
You know what to do, boy. Get him. Sick of Toggle. You know what to do. Get him. Keep your distance, boy. Sick of Toggle. Get him, boy. Sick of Toggle. There, boy.
Oh, y'all all want some?
Sick of Toggle. Give them all. There's a good boy. Sick of Toggle. A little help. Don't let them get away. Get him.
Get over here.
Don't let them get away. My wounds, boy.
I'm down again. I have zero interest in Baldur's Gate.
Keep your distance, boy. Get him, boy.
Dragon's Dogma 2 though. That looked really good.
Get him, boy. Toggle. You know what to do. Sick of Toggle. A little help. There, boy. Not this time. Sick of Toggle. My wounds, boy.
He is cooked. Appreciate you, Pocket Gamer. Yeah, this game is hella fun. I'm a man of culture. I don't think Dragon's Dogma has much to do with culture. Not the type of culture I'm interested in. But Baldur's Gate, I mean, Dragon's Dogma, definitely. Baldur's Gate. Dragon's Dogma's anime is absolute dog water, but the presentation looked really good. The game, I was like, oh, the anime is terrible, but the game actually looks really good. Champagne, appreciate that gifty. Looks like YouTube Toby got it. Congrats, YouTube Toby. Getting a sample of joining the inner circle. You're getting your Durag Nation citizenship. Baldur's Gate has a ton of culture. The romance scenes outdid Mass Effect. That doesn't sound like a game that I can be streaming. This is a family channel. I've never sat down and played Mass Effect, but I've heard good things.
What darkness awaits us within, I wonder.
Let's go and see.
More spiders. Kill them. Kill them with fire. And wind. Spiders must die. That is the rule.
Keep your distance, boy. Stay down.
You just have to be willing to sit through tons of dialogue. I'm guessing someone who doesn't like Saw a Spider. The anime? Of course I like that. Why would I not like that? I'm an unapologetic consumer of Isekai. I definitely prefer Isekai, especially if they decide to actually be different and subvert the genre.
There, boy.
So I'm inspired. So what? Definitely qualifies.
You know what to do.
Only thing I don't like about So I'm a Spider, So What is that they switched to perspective. A wild chocobo? Boy, I will choke you. I will chocobo. I will chocobo. Keep playing with me. The only thing I didn't like about So I'm a Spider, So What is that they switched perspective from the main character, the spider, to the other students that got isekai'd. I literally don't care about them. I think the isekai formula of focusing on one character should not be changed.
Good day to you.
Especially if the other characters
The Abbey is not open for public
are having a much less interesting story
Go with you.
going on. Every time they switch over, I just get annoyed.
Offer a donation from
Because the main character story as a spider was so much interesting. It's literally the premise of the show. It's the selling point. Why are you splitting half of the episodes sometimes with the other students?
Then please, follow me.
I wouldn't say, as a general rule, isekai is better than non-isekai, but it's much more likely that I'll enjoy an isekai than not. Like, even bad isekai can be fun. Like Spring or /Summer is really great for isekai.
I don't want to die alone.
Because even the bad ones are actually kind of good
I'm here.
this season.
Who are these people?
Martha's bearers. She entrusted.
I think Love More Isekai is Gundam. I'm a big shonen guy.
Their suffering.
Give me some good shonen. I'm there. Isekai or shonen, I'm usually there.
For the time they have left.
Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero, Hunter x Hunter. Give me some good story-rich shonen with some lit action sequences. I'm there. Especially if pretty much anything Mappa does. If Mappa is making something, I'm probably going to watch it because it's going to be good. Mappa has not missed yet.
As it does every bearer.
Everything Mappa's name is on is fire.
With each draw on the ether, their bodies petrify, till all that remains is stone.
What's up, Korea? This is a Final Fantasy XVI stream.
There is nothing either Martha or I.
Your isekai trash and proud of it.
But we
as you should be.
At least strive to make their final hours.
Jill, the best girl.
More bearable.
I don't know. She's kind of. So far, the best character in this whole thing is Turbo, the dog.
My son, for you shall rise again.
Sid is cool. 5 is okay.
You in this life.
Outside of the dog, though, I don't care about anyone else really.
Thank you, Father.
This is a brand new game. New story, new adventure. Main character is Clive Rosefield.
I must offer you my own thanks for the medicine you so kindly brought.
Isekai trash unite facts.
The final moments may be moments of peace.
If loving isekai makes me trash, I don't want to be clean.
When next you see Martha, pray tell her that 2 more.
I'll just happily be enjoying my campfire cooking in another world with my smartphone. Even if I have to be a spider, so what? I'll just be reincarnated as a slime.
We should get back to Martha's Rest.
Yes, we should.
Brookway. I don't know, 50K subscriber special. I was hoping I'd be able to do a PS5 giveaway. But I need more channel memberships. Or just a lot of money. A lot of extra money. Like a really giant month of revenue. Would it be cool if a Castlevania movie was produced? Depends on the type of movie. I love the Castlevania anime was amazing. Castlevania and Witcher had really good anime on Netflix.
Ah, you're back.
Live action video game adaptations are usually terrible. They just are overwhelmingly terrible. A live action anime or video game adaptation are usually awful.
Come upstairs.
DMC anime.
So
it wasn't that good. It was good. It wasn't that good. There were way better anime than the Devil May Cry anime.
All because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away their gift.
The Cyberpunk anime was better than the Devil May Cry anime.
Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight.
Edge Runners, that was that was crazy good. That was really good.
On whose broken backs were carried, we ain't gonna change nothing.
And so you lend Sid your strength.
What little of it I have. Use profits from this place to
that live action one.
Poor buggers.
The Zoro fight scene they had in the trailer looked pretty cool, but
my property.
Everything else I was like,
Any
I don't
know. To work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do is care for those who are
yeah, you should definitely watch the Cyberpunk anime. It's goated. I'm not a fan of One Piece, so I don't care one way or the other.
Bernard's finished fixing that bridge for you. You can carry on to Eastpool now.
I'm sure One Piece fans might be offended. I don't know.
Well,
I only watched 28 episodes of the anime.
Martha.
I'm not invested in it at all.
Oh, I almost
Avatar I was mad about because I watched all of Avatar. Last Airbender and Korra. So I was definitely invested in that series. And got really mad when M. Night Shyamalan ruined it.
Be welcome here.
But I'm not invested in One Piece. Cowboy Bebop, yeah, I was like, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that movie. I'm not touching the Death Note live action movie.
Lady Warwick have come back.
One Piece, I probably still won't watch it, but
long may they stay.
I'm not completely turned off by it. Because I'm not that into the series. I might read the manga, though. I hear that's the best way to get into One Piece. Just read the manga. I watched the first episode of the live-action Avatar. And I'll know pretty early on if it's good or not. I mean, I'll probably be able to tell from a trailer. That's what I'm actually waiting for. I'm waiting for the trailer. I saw the set photos. I'll see. I gotta see what the trailer looking like. Because I knew from the M. Night Shyamalan trailer that movie was going to be a complete disaster. because obviously casting,
My decoration for
it's
long service
pretty,
at
it's fairly
Activision.
easy to do the casting right. M. Night just clearly just didn't care at all. The real test is going to be the airbending. How well will you display the airbending in live action? And M. Night Shyamalan, again, obviously, particularly didn't care.
Here to compare war wounds.
Like when they had that scene where they had like 6 earthbenders doing this complicated dance just to lift a single rock.
If you want to leave,
I was like, yeah, this is not it. He should be banned from adaptations for life. What, but Black King? So if I'll watch the trailer, if they do the bending right, then I'll give the first episode a shot. But if I see the bending is wrong, then it's dead on arrival to me. Not touching it.
I wanted to save her.
Didn't know David Beckham was in this. There you go.
For a while, I even thought I could.
If it takes like 20 guys to lift a single rock,
Make it true.
I'm not. I'm staying far away. That's Airbender is a classic. Sub casual.
I'm no savior.
I don't know. Netflix is really investing heavily. There's a lot of Avatar investment.
People forging their own futures.
They're planning like 3 seasons of this already. I mean, I doubt it. I doubt it'll make it that far.
No bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say.
They're playing a lot of Avatar content over the next 10 years. Yeah, some things definitely belong in. Like, here's the thing: you can easily do bending. Like other movies have done. It's literally just elemental manipulation. Like we've seen fire powers, we've seen water powers. You know, you can easily. We've seen it in action. We've seen it in TV. We've seen it in movies. You can do it. It's not even that complicated to make. Like some stuff doesn't translate from anime to live action, like, you know, a lot of the Sakuga. But just elemental manipulation, that should be easy. But it's Hollywood, so it's hit or miss. Like it depends on how much money and how much talent they're putting on this project. If they're not going to spend any money, and if they're going to hire people that aren't very talented and aren't going to give them a lot of time to polish up the VFX, then yeah, we're going to get something bad. But if they're going to invest, you know, multiple seasons, I would assume Netflix is going to actually try with this one, so we'll see. Appreciate you, Kieran. Realistically, the Avatar live action is going to get canceled after 2 seasons, but which is the Netflix special. But you know, maybe it'll surprise us. Ghost of Tsushima, anything? Yes. If you're the answer, you don't need to even ask if it's about anime. The answer is yes. Everything would be better with an anime adaptation.
Pushing yet more monsters down with it.
Anything that gets turned into an anime would automatically be better. That's not even a question. Marvel anime, DC anime, Star Wars anime, everything's better as an anime. That turtle is tough.
There, boy.
That shell.
You know what to do, boy. Sick him, Torgal. Get him. Give them all you've got, boy. A little help. Sick him, Torgal. My wounds, boy. Get him, boy. Sick him, Torgal. Get him.
Yeah, there hasn't been too much DC anime that I can't even think of the DC anime. I know there was a bunch of Marvel anime. Some of it was even on Netflix.
Sick him, Torgal.
There was an X-Men one. I know I watched an Iron Man. It was like an anime movie.
Sick him, Torgal. You know what to do, boy. Get him.
I think there was a Wolverine. There was a Blade.
Sick him, Torgal. Don't let them get away.
Marvel surprisingly worked did a lot of anime. Names goes not Torgal. Chancellor ripoff. Fair.
You know what to do, boy.
Ghost.
Get him, boy.
You hiding in the bushes? Get over here. We got ops. Oh, they're just there's killer bees. Yeah, we can kill them all. Sonic anime. I think there was a Sonic anime back in the day. I know there was a Transformers one. Yeah, pretty sure there was a Sonic one that I watched back in the day. And it was really good. I can't think of a fictional character that wouldn't be amazing, or a fictional or franchise that wouldn't make an amazing anime.
Let's make this quick. Get him, boy. My
Anime just makes everything better.
sick of Torgal.
Street Fighter kind of had an anime too. That animated movie with the Chun-Li shower scene. I think that counted as an anime. That one was pretty fire. I watched that when I was a kid too.
You there, over here.
Or can you watch? Oh, that got your attention. You can watch. I'm sure they have it online, unedited. I know they have the scene posted, but I don't know what if any streaming service is carrying it. I saw it when it came out, so I had it like on VHS. You can watch for research purposes. Tony Shaw scene is for a friend. Oh, you're doing research for a friend? I got you.
Look, the windmills. That must be Eastpool.
If you check Chun-Li Route 34, you're gonna get a lot of different stuff. If you're looking specifically for that scene, just search for the shower scene. You type Rule 34. You better be prepared for the consequences. You're gonna get a lot of weird stuff.
When I was young, this area seemed a very different place back then.
You get a lot more than shower scenes than if you type in Rule 34. You might want to avoid that part of the internet.
Isn't it?
Yes.
You're Clive Rossfield.
It's bad enough on Twitter. If you see somebody trending,
It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Elon Musk doesn't filter any of that stuff. They'll put anything on the trending tag.
Oh, I knew it was you. You haven't changed at all. The Lord Marquis and Jill too. It's so good to see you both again.
You see Chun-Li trending on Twitter. You think somebody's playing. You think you're about to look at some Street Fighter 6 gameplay. All of a sudden, you see Chun-Li and Harley Quinn getting it on.
You simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
And one of them has been given something extra. It's like, what the hell?
We should be delighted.
What are you doing, Elon? You looked up Chun-Li Rule 34 as a TikTok. Chun-Li opened her shirt, but then it cuts to a video game. School show. Holy.
From those iron blood brutes. But oh,
I should say Rule 35 is to don't go on TikTok. Just as a general, just don't. Maybe that should be Rule 1. Rule 1, don't go on TikTok.
It wasn't easy, but we survived, and...
And now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah. Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
Why are you acting like you won't catch these hands? I have no idea. I have no idea who you are.
So long as I can live here.
What on earth are you talking about?
Here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed.
The only thing I know based on your sentence there is that you're probably 12.
Imperial Majesty. Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
Yes. Of course.
Street Fighter fell out. I don't know, I've heard everyone loved Street Fighter 6. Well,
there is nothing to forgive.
Except for the people that were complaining about the cami outfit.
Make an exception for you and your
Other than that, everyone seems to be having fun.
Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
You haven't heard then.
Homer.
Rodney passed away on the night of the fire.
Homer is definitely 12.
He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
I'm sorry.
Final Fantasy 16 is very fun.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must
Definitely check out my review.
I insist you rest. We can talk later.
I knew I was going to like it after the demo. So getting a free copy of it just made it even better.
Are you sure?
Because I knew I wanted to play the full game.
I can't. Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare.
Catch a two-piece, definitely 12.
She really has been very kind.
Actually, might be 50. Either 12 or 50. Nope. Definitely the mature. He's got the maturity of someone who's 12. But no one in Gen Z talks like that. That's definitely boomer talk. That's what a boomer who thinks they're cool would sound like.
I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer.
That is what a middle-aged white man thinks a black guy sounds like.
If it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell?
This is why Jill best girl, because she's not your average girl, like warrior. What you just described sounds average.
When I fought, hundreds died.
Clearly, Tifa is in the Final Fantasy universe.
So many lives cut
Tifa is clearly best girl. Tifa, Yuna,
I wanted to join.
They qualify as best girl.
I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just
being able to fight and being a girl doesn't make you best girl. It's much more than that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, definitely a boomer. No, they're definitely at least 45.
I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered.
Definitely 45. Definitely white. Definitely gets no maidens.
You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us.
Definitely has fantasized about having relations with their sister. 100%.
We should get some rest.
Definitely had a few fantasies of their sister getting caught in the dryer.
Good night, Clive.
And having to help her out of it.
Sleep well.
Painless because he doesn't play Doom.
Thank you, Lady Anna.
Even dresses like Dante.
Will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of my father?
He literally just looks like Dante.
Oh, before Elwyn.
He's literally dressed like, this literally looks like an alternative Dante skin.
Together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Dante versus Doomslayer.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
They really did.
Not at all.
They really did just make Devil May Cry.
I would have wanted.
I'm here for it. They made medieval Devil May Cry. I'm here for it.
They suit you well.
Devil May Cry with the Final Fantasy quality soundtrack.
Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Yes, thank you. You've been most kind.
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while.
That's literally what it is.
But seeing you again took me back to happier times.
It's legitimately just took Devil May Cry,
Fare you well.
put it in medieval Europe,
My lord.
and added the Final Fantasy style soundtrack.
Lady Hannah.
They just replaced all the progressive metal.
If we follow the road to the north, it should take us all the way to Phoenix Gate. Let's go.
Save right there. Level 20. Good place to stop. I'm at about my quota for the day from Square Enix. Appreciate everyone for hanging out. Definitely check out my Final Fantasy XVI review if you haven't already. Spoiler alert, I recommend you buy the game because it is really good. I will catch y'all later. We got the podcast tonight over on the second channel, the After Show podcast, assuming nobody has to miss it. So look out for that. I'm Sadot the Gamer, signing